A fight of biblical proportions, if you will, in Florida. Tempers flare at a federal courthouse in Pensacola as teachers demand to get prayer back in the schools. Educators want a judge to change a court order that prohibits them from praying at school events even when the students aren't there. Our Christina Leavenworth has more on this battle.
Just a few months ago, Pace Principal Frank Lay and Athletic Director Robert Freeman walked out of the federal courthouse not guilty. They were accused of being in criminal contempt of a court order that prohibited them from praying at school events.
I want to thank Chief Counsel, God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit.
The fight is still going on. Teachers in the Christian Educators Association are trying to change what's called the consent decree. The American Civil Liberties Union and the school district, which came up with the agreement, are on the other side.
We're here to get our constitutional rights back.
Michelle Winkler is an administrative assistant with the school district. She was in this courthouse a few months ago, facing civil contempt charges after asking her husband to say a prayer at an awards banquet. She was cleared, but she says now all employees are afraid to do anything.
They don't allow us to openly, pray with our colleagues, not around students or anything like that, on our breaks and our lunchtime. We are now anywhere we're at. As a matter of fact, if we were at a ball game and we postured ourselves to looking like we might be praying or going along with it, whatever else, somebody could bring charges against us because of the fact that we were promoting religion.
It's not only teachers fighting to change the decree. Supporters say it's about everyone's freedom of speech.
The teachers are afraid to even look down, afraid they'll be criminalized.
If this is allowed to stand, the ACLU will use this and start slamming it all across our country.
It's up to a judge to decide whether the group gets any input on any changes in the decree. In Pensacola, Christina Leavenworth, Fox 10 News.
The hearing is expected to last until 6 o'clock tonight. As soon as we know the decision, of course, we'll bring it to you on the air and online at fox10tv.com. Now, the debate over prayer in Santa Rosa County schools started last August. That's when two Pace High School students, with the help of the American Civil Liberties Union, sued the school. They claim school administrators were using their position to promote their religious beliefs. In January, a federal judge ordered the district to discontinue prayer in the schools. The months after the lawsuit was settled, contempt charges were filed against the Pace principal, Frank Lay, and the athletic director, Robert Freeman. Lay asked Freeman to say a blessing before a meal at an athletic banquet. School district clerk Michelle Winkler was also charged for asking her husband to say a prayer at an awards banquet. She was found not guilty on August 21st. And then about a month later, Lay and Freeman were also found not guilty. From that initial lawsuit, the Santa Rosa County School District is having to pay the ACLU over $200,000 for legal fees.